channel. My name is Ashley and today we are going to be deep cleaning my refrigerator. So I'm not only going to do the inside, but I'm going to do the outside as well. So I am going to actually pull the whole refrigerator out of the housing because I don't know about y'all, but it has been probably years since I've actually pulled the whole refrigerator out and actually dusted and cleaned the back part of the refrigerator, which is probably not good, but and I do want to go ahead and clean like the floor and everything too. So welcome to my channel. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, I have no idea how splatters get all over this, but these doors are pretty gross. This one's not quite as bad, but this little section up there is horrible. This upper part, again, I have no idea how it gets so dirty up there. Okay, look. This is just disgusting. Like, I feel bad for even showing all that because it's nasty. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and start taking everything off of here, and I'm definitely gonna end up wiping all that down. But yeah, you see how gross the inside of these little things are. Luckily, there's liners in there, but oh yeah, no, it is disgusting. It was definitely overdue for doing this deep cleaning, so I'm just going in with my like Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner to get everything with just a rag. Just the easiest way to go about it for me. Alright, so I was actually having a hard time pulling these little liners out of there. They were kind of stuck in there, but again, it's been quite some time since I have actually done this deep of a clean, so they were pretty gross. So I figured to go ahead and hand dry everything off just so I can get these drawers back in the fridge, just because I don't want to leave all my condiments out. And I noticed that part of the little shelf there was kind of broken. I don't know how that ever happened, but look so clean. So nice. I was struggling a little bit to get these little shelves back on, and then I couldn't remember where they were positioned, but I am wiping down all of the jars and everything. Realized that one needed just to go and be tossed. It was old. But yeah, I'm just wiping everything down, especially the bottoms, just because some of them were pretty sticky. Then here I realized that, I didn't quite put the shelves back the way that they were before. All right, so on to the second door, doing the same thing, removing all the items. That drawer up there, the little butter drawer, was just so full of
Chick-fil-A sauces, McDonald's sauces. Yeah, it wasn't too horrible on that little shelf, but these liners I think were worse than the other door ones were. All right, so the liner in this one was like really stuck in there. I was actually having a hard time pulling that one out. Something I guess had spilt underneath it, so it was pretty sticky under there. Others, I'm gonna go ahead and hand dry everything just so I can go ahead and put everything back in the refrigerator so it doesn't sit out too long. Then as I was putting stuff back in on this side, I realized there's a couple things I probably could put on the other side, just made more sense as far as how I have everything split up. And then I was thinking about throwing away some of those dipping sauces, but I was like, no, because it never fails. As soon as I throw all of that out, we'll go and get something, and then they don't give us the sauce. So I am going to go ahead and, as you see, remove everything off of these first couple of these upper shelves and take these shelves out. They are glass, so I do have to be careful with them. And honestly, they weren't quite as dirty as I was expecting them to be. But the top part of the fridge was actually pretty gross. And again, I have no idea how it even gets that dirty. But yeah, I'm just taking my time washing all of the shelves by hand, and then I'm gonna end up drying them as well. Yeah, as I started cleaning that, I was like, well, okay, I might as well go ahead and take everything off of these shelves. I was just trying to not pull the the milk out until like I really needed to, just because, you know, milk goes bad the fastest out of everything else in the fridge. And then I don't know why I didn't get a close-up of what the bottom of that, or what that shelf looked like, because it was pretty gross. But either way, I just end up going in again with the Mrs. Meyers and all-purpose cleaner and just cleaning the crap out of the walls and that glass shelf.
Haven't done the drawers yet, but so this is in between the glass and the bottom drawer, and I just cannot get back there good at all. And then this, I can't get it to come out either because, you know, it's for the crisper, so it stays a certain temperature. But I've tried to get all of these. Sorry, my hands look horrible. But I think it's as good as it's gonna be. It definitely looks a lot brighter than it did a little bit ago, so that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those shelves back and start putting some of this food back, especially like the milk and stuff. So here we go.
Alright, so I was having a little bit of trouble putting that one shelf back where it would be even with the other, but I am going to go ahead and start putting everything back, and as I'm doing so, I am wiping everything back down as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these drawers out, and then as I'm going through it, as you saw, that cream cheese was pretty moldy, so I definitely threw that away. And just, I can't believe how dirty these drawers get. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, no, it's pretty gross. Like, I don't even know what that could have possibly been. Like, that one's not quite nearly as bad as the other one, but whew. And then even still, whenever I was trying to scrub these out, like, no, there was no scrubbing it out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to let both of these drawers just soak for a little bit in some soap and warm water. So that's pretty much what I did with these things while I continued on trying to clean out the bottom drawer there.
What's even grosser, I don't know how do I get that? How do I get that out? It's so gross. And look at that. Oh god, here, let me close this. Oh god. So that's the bottom shelf. One thing. Focus. Here we go. Water thing. Yeah, I don't know how to get this out. Maybe I can? I don't know. Oh, I can't pull the whole thing out. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, okay. Oh god, it's huge. Oh, okay, yeah, I have never in my life cleaned under here. That's so gross. There's dead flies and things. What is all of that? Focus. Oh, so gross.
All right, so as I'm sitting here trying to clean this out, I'm like, okay, I know there could be a way to possibly take this apart because, yeah. And then I figured it out and I was so excited because I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna be able to clean this the way it is. And then, yeah, I was super excited I could take everything apart and really clean that area really, really well because, oh my God, it's disgusting. And then as I was sitting there trying to look at the shelf that I just cleaned where like the milk and stuff's at, Yeah, there's no way to take that one apart. Like, I actually had stopped recording for a little bit trying to figure out how to even get that one apart, and no, that one just doesn't come apart. So luckily I was able to clean everything else, which was awesome because it was, again, disgusting. And I am just, ugh. But I'm glad I was able to take everything apart and actually clean it, so that's good. Alright, so look how beautiful. Okay, definitely 100 times better than what it looked like, so yay. Alright, so I do have to put the crisper boxes back in while I clean the rest of that. Take a quick little break, kind of show y'all some of our animals, some of our turkeys, and the geese that are over there. I'm about to give them some lettuce real quick. Let me see if I can do this without dropping my camera, or my phone, should I say. Let's see. All right, chickens are coming. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. The chickens. They make me nervous. Okay. Still just trying to beat me up. Okay, so this one right here is Pam, even though he's a boy, but his name is Pam. This one is Greg. These two are lovers. Those two are kind of like a mated pair. The two white geese back there, this one's name is Terry, and this is Cheryl. And the two white ones, the one white one right here is the only female of the bunch. But these two right here, like I said, they're basically little lovers. And then, of course, all of the turkeys, and that's not even all of them. Actually,
We have some that are locked up right now. And then, yeah, it's our little farm. And we do have more chickens, but again, they're locked up right now too, so. And then this little girl. What are you doing out? So we have a mixture of Slate and Rio Grande turkeys. He is just trying to get me. They hate me. They really do. The geese are definitely my husband's, for sure.
So while I was drying these pieces off, I actually asked my husband if he could actually take that big drawer outside and wash it, because yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to wash that in our sink. So he did do that for me, and then he did bring it back in and dry it up really good. So here I am actually kind of putting everything back together. It was actually easier than I was expecting it to be. I mean, it was pretty easy to take apart, but you know, this is my first time doing it, so I thought it was going to be difficult, but it wasn't. And then this bottom drawer though, yeah, we were not 100% sure how to get it back on there at first, but we figured it out. And then we noticed, or my husband noticed, that there's still like a bunch of crusties over there, so he was using a ice pick and the towel to get it out, but we ended up putting the shelf back on, and it is so clean. Alright, so here is the completely cleaned inside of the refrigerator. Definitely looks a little bit brighter, at least to me. And the drawers aren't disgusting anymore, so definitely letting them soak in the soap and warm water definitely helps get all of that nastiness out. Then I'm like, all right, well, let me go ahead and start cleaning the outside, but then this is still kind of like technically the inside of the fridge too. So the seal and like how, you know, with the double doors, how they have to like latch onto each other. So just cleaning that out really good. And honestly, the seals on these doors were so gross. Like, I don't even know how they get so dirty, but they were pretty gross. Dirty. Put your eyeball. Get out of there. Look how gross. It's disgusting. Just caked. So definitely going to use my vacuum to get me started on cleaning this, because yeah, there's just so many like dust bunnies everywhere. And like I said, it has been years since I have actually pulled this refrigerator out of here. So I mean, honestly, it's bad. And I'm not going to say that it's worse than I was expecting or better than I was expecting, because honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I pulled it out. I did know that the floor was going to be pretty bad, but the walls, yeah, no, they were pretty bad. And again, I'm going in with the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner, and I'm just gonna hand clean this floor just because I don't want to have to detach the water or the power cord from the refrigerator to use like a mop and everything, and that's just too much. So anyway, just wiping everything down really good. I do this actually multiple times because the rag just got super gross. And then I am using the vacuum to try and clean the back of the fridge out pretty well, and then using the same spray, just wiping everything down. And then I did have to go in with my magic eraser to try and get some of, like, I guess grease splatter, since this is the side that's closest to my stove. Alright, see what the top of this looks like, which is probably horrible. Surprisingly, it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Wiped down the wall and the housing section, so it definitely looks a lot nicer than when it started. I did wipe down the baseboards. There's just kind of staining on the wall over here and on the cabinet a little bit, but the floors look a whole lot nicer. This right here, we're just gonna have to re-stain. So our floors are bamboo, like a solid bamboo flooring, and our refrigerator or the freezer has a tendency to leak out a little bit. So this right here is for future us to redo, because I'm not doing all that right now. I'm just trying to clean it. But this definitely looks a lot cleaner than it did. So no more dust everywhere. The sides are nice and clean again, so that's good. And then the top, is nice and shiny and clean. So now I'm just gonna slide it back, and then I'll wipe down the front half, and the fridge is done. Yeah, and I almost forgot to actually clean this part, which honestly is pretty gross as well. I have such a hard time trying to get this part clean. Like, I have like this little brush that's technically for like your dryer vent thing. Yeah, I don't know. I was just having, my vacuum is not the best as far as like trying to suck all this dust particles out of there, but I did the best I could with what I have. So it still looks better than it did, so that's a plus. And also I was trying to see if I could take the whole thing off, but I could not. So, and again, I'm just using actually the yellow Windex. To me, cleans the stainless steel the best. I don't know. Maybe y'all have better luck with other things, but that to me gets just everything off, and there's no streaks or anything. So that's what I like to use.
All right, guys, so that completes me deep cleaning my refrigerator. I greatly appreciate that you stayed to the end to watch. If you have anything that is worse than what was in the bottom of my refrigerator, that big pull-out drawer, let me know down in the comments below. If you have no idea, it's probably time that you need to deep clean yours as well. If you would, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next one, I'll be seeing ya. Bye.